Right, YouTube, it's Wow Sly, and today we're going to do an extended review on the antenna I bought about Christmas time. It's now August. It's the HH9000 mobile antenna. Doubt if I get the whole thing in the shot. That's the end of that end. And that's the end of that end. It's yeah, it's been out of action for 4 months now, and I had a comment this morning on one of the videos with just over 2,000 views about this. I think it was the unboxing. And I don't like just doing those videos where people buy stuff. They do a review on it out the box and they have no idea if it works or how it works. So this has been in a few of my videos when I've been out in the old van on the radio. So obviously you've had it 8 months, so it's time to give it a good review now. And obviously a few people have not seen it in my videos recently, and people have also realised that I've gone back to the tri-band Watson antenna. And yeah, the reason behind it is this is knackered. It died after 4 months, beginning of April, end of March. Bought it at Christmas to go with the TYT. Was it the TYT TH9800, the quad band transceiver, crossband repeater, and it worked fantastically. I got a really good SWR. And people commented saying you can't get good SWR. Some people commented saying you can't get SWR on all the frequencies. I never tested it on 6 meters. I don't have an SWR meter for 6 meter band, but on 10, 11 meters, 2 meters and 70 cm, the SWR was fantastic. 10, 11 meters, the SWR moved like a hair's width. But there are a couple of noticeable things before I go into the fault with this one that I had. The top section is different to the earlier models. I think the earlier one is shorter and wider, the top coil. And the thing that I found weird is in this coil, if you notice tape, it's just I tape up screws so they don't vibrate loose, with the antenna being permanent on the vehicle. Yeah, if I open up this coil section, it's not a coil, it's a spring, a little bit bigger than a biro spring, and a little bolt. Brass bolt. Excuse the mirror in the background, the back of the headshot. Didn't actually notice that at first. Yeah, there's no corrosion on the bolt, the spring, either part of the antenna. That's all clean and tidy. So there is a connection and continuity there. But what happened is one day all of a sudden everyone just dropped out. The only person I could hear was a chap parked next to me. He'd gone down from sort of 30 plus to S9, and everyone in the town who was giving me an S9 went down to like a 1, and you know the audio was 2 and 3. And the same with them, I dropped out completely to everyone in the local town, and the only person that could just about hear me was the guy parked next to me. So I was basically using the feeder for an antenna, and if I don't poke the ceiling. But yeah, also the earlier versions of this, a lot of people have commented saying they've had it pop up while mobile and fold over on the vehicle, and obviously when they break it starts spinning around. So the spring in the early ones, from what I gather from people, what they said, owners, is the spring is not so good in the early ones. This one I've had no problems with it. I've bounced around in my old van all over the place, done some silly speeds, and that's never popped open once. There is just literally a coil in here. So I spoke to someone the other day. One person I know of has had the same fault. They gave me the advice. They said you can prise this open. There is a coil in there. Be careful. And then the not transistor, resistor, whatever it is that's in there that's blown. There's a good chance I can replace it. He hasn't replaced his yet, but he says with a bit of pressure these do come open, because it does appear to be a sealed unit. So that's it. I had good reports on it. It did work really well. There's even a little drainage hole down the bottom there. Obviously, because that's not a perfect fit, you could seal that up, I suppose, but you know, you are going to get a bit of moisture in there at times. Yeah, 50 quid antenna. I've done a couple of reviews on it so far, but obviously not one after owning it for so long. I do recommend it. It did work really well, like I said, when it was working. Yeah, it was packed up 4 months ago. I didn't chuck it, I didn't try and fix it. Obviously, I thought it was sealed. I thought I'd wait and see until I might bump into someone. The chances are if I chuck it, I'm going to bump into someone that goes, oh, it's an easy fix. So I kept it in the garage or shed because it doesn't take up any room. So hopefully I can get this working. If not, you know, I've got a bolt and a spring for free. There's something on my shoulder or something on the camera? Oh, something on the camera. Yeah, I thought I had something on my shoulder. Something on the screen. Right, so that's the extended review. As I said, I've had on one of that's really annoying that I'll have to move it. On there it's like a little speck of dust. But yeah, on the video, I think the unboxing one I got, it was over 2,000 views. And the other videos regarding that antenna, there's hundreds and thousands. And not one person has said, oh, mine's had that fault. And then all those people I've spoke to and bumped into have got the same antenna. No one's ever said, we've got that fault, except for one guy the other day. So out of hundreds and thousands of people, I've only heard of that fault. Where the little diode resistor thing, or whatever, I can't remember what it's called, is in there. It's not a common fault, but it's not unheard of. So that's it. That's my little extended review on the HH9000, the quad band antenna. Also does 5 bands. Well, people have had it work in more bands. Obviously, CB, 10, 11 meters. PMR, people use it for. It receives on quite a few different bands, but I think I read this morning online somewhere that it actually does 125 centimeters, which we don't use in the UK. Which is also what I told people for a couple of years about the Baofeng UV5R. When people say it's a dual band handset, I tell them it's a tri-band handset. If you go into the Baofeng software, not Chirp, I think it's the Baofeng software only, program software, you've got an extra menu in there and you can disregard one of the frequencies, like 2 or 70, and then put in the 125 band. But no one uses a 125 centimeter band, so it's not on there from factory. But it is on the radio. You just got to go into the extra menu to change it. Right, well, I've got to get back to work in a moment. That's my little extended review on this. I don't want to just do like a video and say, oh, unboxing, look how shiny it is out of the packet. After 8 months, this is it. It did pack up after 4 months. But everyone else I know who's got one, theirs is still fine. I'm just the unlucky one. So yeah, I've got my quad band antenna on the car now. I've got nothing for 10 or 11. So I'm either going to try and fix this or buy another one. Don't know. Right, I'm going to get going. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and we'll catch you on the next video.